Good evening. An extraordinary military display by China to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II has become a direct challenge to America's global position. The US President reacting angrily to President Xi Jinping's parade as politicians here in Australia condemn the attendance of former Victorian Premier Dan Andrews.
The world's never seen anything like it. The biggest ever show of military might. Its chief conductor, Xi Jinping, parading China's immense power on land, sea and air. Choreographed, precise, immense, even menacing. The Chinese president assembling dictators and despots as support acts, flanked by Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in a direct message to the West about an alternative world order, one that has China as the dominant force. This jamboree of authoritarians, including the leaders of Iran, Belarus, Myanmar and Zimbabwe.
Welcome to China.
Former Victorian Premier Dan Andrews given a warm personal greeting by the president, then given a front row in the Xi show.
Humanity again has to choose between peace and war.
US President Donald Trump speaking before the event, at first saying he was nonplussed by the event.
But China needs us much more than we need them.
His mood changing, perhaps after seeing the footage. Posting on Truth Social, please give my regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America. But it's the presence of Dan Andrews as a special guest of Xi that drew criticism back home.
If it was me, it'd be a definitely NO. I would not be attending that.
They're nice little pawns to sort of legitimise this parade, and it reflects poorly on their judgment.
Former Foreign Minister Bob Carr also in China as an invited guest of the president, but deciding not to attend the parade. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi a late withdrawal too, despite cozying up with Xi in recent days.
China's looking to use their participation to bolster the international reach and legitimacy of this parade.
The Prime Minister didn't endorse Dan Andrews' attendance, nor did he criticise it. But the ambassador to China was kept well clear of Beijing, and the PM said the last time there was a similar parade 10 years ago, the coalition sent a government minister.
Our government chose that that would not be the case.
Beijing unveiling its latest long-range weapon, the Dongfeng 5 intercontinental nuclear missile, capable of reaching Western Europe and the United States. China's ambition knowing no bounds. Andrew Probyn, 9 News.
China has roughly 250 times the shipbuilding capacity of the United States. They have 50% of the shipbuilding capacity in the entire world, and the United States has 0.1%. How does the growing Chinese Navy stand up against the U.S. and its allies' Navy?
As they continue to expand their military investments, their technology is also advancing in many ways, not only in the shipbuilding industry, but we see that they're making significant advances in the area of robotics and unmanned systems. But at the same time, these technologies have not necessarily been fully tested in real conflict, and we certainly hope that Taiwan will not be their testing ground.
We saw a dramatic picture where we saw the leaders of Russia and North Korea and China together. The first time the leaders of those three countries have been together in this sort of show of solidarity. You said that they're conspiring against the United States. What do you think they're conspiring to do? And given this, is it reason why you should slap or would consider slapping secondary sanctions on Russia if they're conspiring against the U.S. now?
Well, I've already done that with regard to India, and we're doing it with regard to other things. And I put out a truth last night. You saw that. And I was the one that brought it up. I said they're only doing this. They're looking to, when they did what they did, I thought it was a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was very, very impressive. But I understood the reason they were doing it, and they were hoping I was watching, and I was watching. My relationship with all of them is very good. We're going to find out how good it is over the next week or two. I think that we helped China very much, as you know, when they talk about freedom And I don't believe that, and maybe I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't believe that America, that the United States was acknowledged for helping China to gain its freedom. But perhaps that was just that was a sleight of hand. I mean, I was very surprised. I watched the speech last night. President Xi's a friend of mine, but I thought that the United States should have been mentioned last night during that speech because we helped China very, very much.
主席同志，受阅部队列队完毕，请您检阅阅兵总指挥韩盛言。开始。是。同志们好。主席好。同志们辛苦了。